So for this battle report, I'm taking something a bit different. I usually prefer more small units, multiple units of them. But this time I'm taking larger units because the scenario is about holding objectives. So I thought maybe I could. I started with a noble lord on cavalry with his unit of household knights. They're my hammer, of course. And then over here I took a unit of men-at-arms with a banner, a leader. There should be a seasoned veteran in there, but we don't have them where we are. And they are together with a mage, but I don't have the mage, so this is a priest stand-in. I followed that with a imperial officer. He's a shooty guy, and he's inside a unit of crossbow. He has the murderous volley, so hopefully get in short range, make them take resolve tests. And to top it all off, I took a unit of militia. They're there to speed bump. And this is the army. Let's hope it works.
Hi guys, this is going to be the army that I'm going to be bringing in today's battle report. It's a 1,000 point Spire army led by the High Clone Executor with the army-wide rule, the epigenetic triggers that gives them burnout. So I want to try something different with this list today. I know I'm usually playing with lots of avataras, lots of blocks of force-grown drones. In this one, I'm running with the first two squads of the infiltrators. So these are the two guys in front. Bringing two squads of these with their vanguard move, their snap fire, their fluid formation. They just have so many rules, and I think they will give my opponent a lot of troubles leading with them. They're both very good at range, and they're both very good in melee. To back them off, I got two squads of vanguard clones. So we got a vanguard clone over here with the standard bearer and everything. And then we got also another one right here. So two of these plus two of that. So that's two mainstay and two restricted. And then as a second squad, I'll bring in a Biomancer. His job is mostly just to top these guys off. Send him in a unit of 4 force-grown drones just to get him to as a delivery system of where he needs to be. And put them with a lot of healing spells. I give him also the Grand Virulence to give him Deadly Blade and Deadly Shot. So to give him an extra punch to whatever he's buffing. And this guy's my High Clone Executor. For him, I'm going to be bringing Fire in Advance. So he's most likely going to be put in a unit of Vanguards. And see if he can get up from there. If so, then he can go to like a unit of the Vanguard clones. If not, he'll stay with Infiltrators. So this is my 1,000 point list. We'll see you guys on a battle.
Hi guys, so in today's battle report, we're going to do something slightly different. Instead of us sort of recording the voice live, I know we did a bit of recording by ourselves here, but we sort of wanted to do something a bit different, so just put a running commentary on this tournament game that we had. Right here, playing the 100 Kingdom, we have the handsome Steven.
Hey! Well, thank you for that intro. Fun.
I have to give you the credit though for that, because I think we're recording at your place. I have to say something nice to you, otherwise I can't walk out from it.
Oh, true. That's very true.
So yeah, this is a game between Spires versus 100 Kingdom. I brought my Spire. It's about the only army I have. This is a league game. I believe this is the second round. And we're playing with 1,000 points. So a couple of things here that we don't roll for reinforcements. So reinforcements will just arrive as they go by. So turn 1 is light arriving, turn 2 is medium arriving, and turn 3 heavy arriving. The game is, I think this one is called Maelstrom. So we have 3 objectives, one in the middle. We're 2 points between round 1 and 4. And then 2 objectives on either far side of the corner, with 1 point for 1 to 4. And then it switches around from round 5 to round 8. And then around 9 and 10, it goes back to the middle again. So it heavily promotes an army that wants to sort of be mobile, move across the battlefield. But again, 1,000 points. We're going to see some not exactly going for objectives, but we'll see how this one goes. So Steven,
I do like the scenario.
No, I do like the scenario. I think one of the most balanced scenario in the game right now, because it promotes it promotes movement in the army. You want to be mobile, so you can't be just static, hold in the middle, and that's your scoring unit in the middle, right? So that's fairly good. So before we talk about
I think
the
we're
terrain,
set up, right?
Sorry.
Did we set up already?
Yeah. We set up already. This is already round 1.
Yeah.
We're
Oh, but
already,
before that, we did talk about the terrain, right?
Yep. So yeah, go ahead. Talk about the terrain. So
Yeah.
how was it?
We set up the table in as balanced a manner as we can. We've got 2 forests there. If I'm not mistaken, they were both light
Yep.
forests. Weren't they? Yeah. Okay. We have 2 towers on either side. We're calling this the Battle of 2 Towers. They are basically line of sight blockers. They are not garrisons. There are no garrisons here. And there are a few hills, size 3, if I'm not mistaken. And some low-lying walls that block impact hits, but otherwise do not do anything else.
Yep. So in round 1, I think I have 3 regiments that comes out. Is my Vanguard clones, which was I think Steven was making a comment on how can they move 18 inches on round 1, and they just did because of their Vanguard rules and stuff. And Steven brought his militiamen in the middle. And now we're seeing, I think, the first roll of the game. I think because of my Snapfire here, we can already see some action. So this is, sorry for the weird cut just now, but that was round 1. This is now round 2. So Steven got his crossbowmen already on the field and his some militiamen as well. Now I'm shooting with my own infiltrators into his militiamen.
I marched my little heart out, my little men's heart out, and that was a 10-inch march, while you did 18.
Casual
apparently.
18, yeah.
Yeah.
I think again this is one of those things that will be fixed. Well, okay, the game table will be longer at 72 because it's just 4x4. It's 6x4. I think you can't have those ranged units just cover the entire board.
Agreed. And shoot twice.
Yeah.
Doing it
And shoot twice.
casually.
God, these seriously, I think they did the right thing. So when we recorded this video, obviously 1.5.1 was not out yet. So now it's now out, and the Vanguard clone got some well-deserved nerf. They're now 195 points instead of 180 points. So they're still really good. But you can't just easily spam them without bringing anything else to bulk up your army.
Yeah, I think our medium units are coming in now. I brought in my men-at-arms from way over there simply because I did not have space.
So I think,
the thinking behind that is I wanted to sweep around, but maybe I shouldn't be doing that with a tanky unit. Sorry.
So I'm just moving up my line here. So I'm identifying where you might be bringing in your knights, because that will be, the point of heavy conflict is where the knight is going to be charging. So that's why I put my Vanguard clones on the right flank, because you might charge into the Vanguard clones in the middle or in the right, and I have to need to be able to react to that. Because if you can just achieve like one breakthrough, you go through to my force-grown drone line, and that's my Biomancer down, basically. So that's... and yep, I think Steven here is not enjoying the amount of dices I'm rolling. I think that was what, 50-something shots easily?
Yeah, yeah. My militias are going like, seriously, boss? we have to be here, yeah? But
so yeah, see, Steven just picking up like stands here.
Taking casualties.
Against the horror that is the Spires.
I think I took, 3 rounds of shooting to the face?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, this is the second round of shooting.
Oh, you have fire in advance too, yeah.
Alright, so here we go. Because I have more units than you, I think I will know where the knights will sort of be positioned. That's why I decided to put my Vanguard clones over there as well. Creating like a little sort of redundancy in my line. But again, like I said, I'm extremely afraid of your knights just coming in, rolling in, and charging my line. And again, the man-at-arms line, it's a bit of also like a wasted effort in just trying to sort of engage them, because they have like so many wounds with the pre-specking them up, so they can heal them up. easily.
Yeah, I moved up my militia as fast as possible. Their main purpose here is just to tie up the Vanguard clones. What I had in mind was
this was an important decision as well, right? You want to shoot either the Vanguard clones on the right or the ones in the middle. I think initially you wanted to shot at the ones on the right, but I think you made the last second decision even, and you shot at the ones in the middle.
Yep, that's right. Because I saw where your healer was, which is central, and I thought about it, and I think it's better that I can break through the middle, especially since you have a lot of units on the, I guess your right flank, they call it, right? And yeah, even if I did break through that line, the knights would just get caught up.
Yep. So yeah, the caption is a little bit wrong here. I'll fix it up in a bit. But this was meant to be around 4. Oh, round. So now I pop my supremacy, which is the.
Oh my god! Yeah.
This allowed me to activate 3 units at once. So the first thing I did is activate my Biomancer and heal up, just top up the hurt unit. And then I activate the Vanguard Clone Infiltrators, which will retreat into the safety of that wall just to deny you of the impact hits and attempt to clip the knights just a bit. You know, if I can get at least 1 stand down, the damage will go down quite significantly. Yeah.
That's true.
But against the defense 4, I fought against Kaiwa Drunes quite some time, and he brings like defense 4 and defense 5s, and against those defense 4, defense 5s, this is where you see Spire started to drop off. In like, you can shoot like 100 dices, but like if you're blocking 75% of it from like just your defense yourself, it's not that much damage. So now we see the shooting plus the snap fire. So again, a casual 50 shots. Sorry, 49 shots. It's just casually, you know, ones and then
See, if I'm not mistaken, why did I move up so far ahead? Was to try to mitigate the damage I would take from losing initiative. I did not take into account your once per game ability of activating 3 units at once, and that really did me in, because I thought about it. I mean, you could activate 1 unit and then I would charge in, done, win or lose the initiative. But because I lost the initiative and you had that ability, oh man, that just hurt so bad. Because I was in short range.
Yeah, because I think we positioned that, you know, you can easily just like charge into the line here. So I think we were easily within like, you know, 9" of each other. Well, plus movement is 15" of each other.
Yeah, because in my head, my calculation was that you'd activate 1 unit, you really hurt mine, maybe even take 1 off, but then I would get the charge off. Either with militia or with the knights. Either one of them.
Yeah. No.
The militia would the
militia,
even
if I lose, even if I win the initiative, like I can only probably shoot with 1 guy, and then you can then use your warlord to turn the tide just to check whichever is available. Like you can activate a crossbowman to shoot first, or.
And then the second shot,
That's right. Yeah, but because that 3 unit damage. Oh my god.
And you know, I just casually unload the 50 something shot into your line. So that's what 49 shot from the guys on the right, and then another 49 for the middle. That's like 100 something shot at your line. Within just this.
You took the knights down to half wounds. Because I remember you did like 6 wounds to the knights, right?
Yep.
One died and another with only 2 wounds left. The militia really bit the bullet there, and the crossbowman
was not in working condition after this.
The thing is, you didn't have to kill my units to neuter them. Just this is enough to enough damage that they could barely function.
So this is a bit of an illegal move if people are watching. I should be 1 inch away from my guys in the front. So if you're marching towards your friendly unit, even there has to be like at least 1 inch where you can, unless you charge into it, and that is a legal position. So what Steven did just now is that he activated his Imperial, your Noble Mounted, right? Because Steven's thinking is that he can turn the tide whatever is necessary, but then he kept his Knight in reserve, which was probably an interesting idea. And now his militia is engaging the clone line. All, 3 left or something.
Yeah, I rolled. They got in there. Those boys, those plucky boys. I rolled the dice, not expecting much. I mean, hitting on 2s.
All right, so this roll is for the underdogs, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's look at it. Flashback.
Yeah.
2 hits.
2 hits. Yes. But they got in there.
Oh,
they
2 dead from the evasion. A failed evasion.
They did their job. Very proud of them.
Make a resolve test at 5. And I'm also like, one more. Wow. I think that's probably like the most damage you dealt in like one unit in this
in the whole game, probably.
in like this round. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. It's just this round. I'm joking. The knights will activate it. Okay. So Imperial officer.
Yeah, that was the Imperial officer. Yeah.
Shooting at the, I think he's shooting at the clones, right? Just to sort of whittle down their numbers.
I think I made a mistake here. I should have just shot the central unit to pour in the damage and not spread it out. I was thinking maybe I could kill 4 of the clones because I was in short range and I had murderous volley, which meant
yes, the murderous volley was the factor. Because the other guys was a bit too far from. No, you're right.
But I think I only killed 3, so there was 1 stand still standing.
Yep. So right now I have 9 wounds in my middle stand.
Run, boys!
9 wounds, and you have 2 knights plus the. All right.
Run, boys!
And then this is the fire and advance move.
See, the purpose being was that I needed to open up space so that my knights could charge into the central unit.
My line is extremely stuck here on the right, expecting you to sort of move in and charge, but you hold off with the knights quite patiently. And now we get to see the glorious charge of the knight. So first of all, I was a bit surprised here because I thought that you're going to charge the clones on the right, but I think after we discussed it in the game, after you kill that, then so what, right? You get swarmed by the other 2 clones, just waiting there to charge you. So you made the decision to charge the guys in the middle, even though it's only going to be like impacted. But I think you have like the full. What was your upgrade for this unit of knights?
Oh, they're fully buffed. They would be doing. They had speed of horse. They had wedge. It was fully buffed. Hitting on 4s. Inspire working on impact hits.
So I believe it's a grand total of 8.
Yeah, I think we played this wrong because
it's correct. It's correct. We did it right. Let's not talk about the nerf they did to speed of horse.
Yeah, that's for another.
That's another topic.
Another video. That's a rant.
I saw like the Ben video against the 5 Jotnars. He wasn't having a good time in that video.
And that was before the nerf.
He had like what, 4 blocks of 6 with the knights?
3 blocks of knights.
3 blocks of 6, yeah. So this was 7 hits.
Yep, I hit all.
You hit all.
It was
and then I need an invasion. I need an invasion on a 2. And I think so let's. All right, Han, can you roll the dice, please?
Have fun, roll the dice.
Have fun, roll the
Stop
damn
playing with the
dice.
dice.
Only 3?
I think you rolled well.
Yo, there you go. Only 3 dead. I can't believe my dice. So from 7,
I can't believe
3
your
dead.
dice.
Anyway,
And then 3 more panic test.
Anyway, I am rolling.
So yeah, we were just I think we were just discussing on how much resolve was it, but I think it really didn't matter because you had terrifying 1, right? So the rule that we were asking is terrifying 1. So I was on morale of 4, and then I became morale 3.
Yep. But apparently,
Yeah, the charge wasn't enough to break the. Well, it was enough to break them, but not shatter them.
Yeah.
And Steven yet again lost the dice roll here.
Oh my fucking god!
All right, so this is where well, things were already going bad, right? This is where it went badder.
The amount I heal doesn't matter.
Worse, sir?
Oh look, they're back.
The amount I heal doesn't matter. So I'm still broke. Can I go broke?
So what happened here is I activated my Biomancer. I used the draw event to heal them. And then he used the spell to make them activate.
So this is all like one of the rules in the game in
Those out of turn activations.
Yep. So I think we took a small break here for pork rice. That was really good. I can hear your clanging in the distance of you eating. Because Steven needs his his boost.
I need I need my mood booster.
As you can see, mine's still sitting on like the far corner there because I don't need my mood booster. I already got my mood booster here.
I'm just watching him casually lift guys back into the units that and well,
Yeah, so
they're just bad.
yeah, so draw event plus the spell to make them activate. So now this was a decision. Okay, because I'm in contact with a unit with terrifying. So if I want to make a combat rally, I have to roll a dice. If I'm successful, nothing happens. If I fail, I'm still broken. So I roll a dice. I think I needed a 3. I got it, and then yeah, I just casually punch you back in melee with my clones because apparently they're also good at melee.
Yep, and because of that, I needed more pork rice. So just now I was off getting my mood booster.
I think that was like 6 or 7 dice
That was a lot of this.
on force. Yeah.
You're hitting the knights.
Yep, I'm hitting the knights. Oh, and my clone executor then punch. Oh, this guy punches hard. Well, not as hard as like Seven Dreams or Dweckholm's command. For human standard, I guess.
The humans aren't as tough as those guys either.
One dead.
So I think, judging by my hiss and your disappointing glare right here, I think there's a lot of dice that was rolled.
I had to take a moment.
How many points was those knights, Steven?
I also see one last time. I also see one at least.
To the resolve test,
And then he failed, and then last stand. Oh, man.
and then that.
I think this was sort of like the death knell, right? Because yeah, I think once you lose the knights, I can just then roll over this flank. I mean, yes, you do have a stand of 6 men at arms with the priest backing it up, but at this point you're behind on VP. I have control of like the battlefield. It's pretty much already like in a losing position, but we are. So one thing that we need to note also from the Conquest tournament system is that it rewards game being completed until the end of the game. I'm not sure yet. This is something that I need to check on the rules. If there's any concede, if you concede, for example, are you rewarded like the full point and the full victory point? Because I'm pretty sure it's not stated in the document. Maybe I misread that.
This is you forgetting your action.
Yeah, because then I also have an action.
Yeah. And then, what's your action? Oh, I heal. Oh, of course.
Yeah, so it was a draw event, and then a spell, and then action.
Well, 5 from them.
And me with my measly one stand of crossbowmen.
Again, this
Well,
is why
I had to kill 4, right? And
I think I think you eventually killed 1 unit of Vanguard clones.
no, here I had to do 4 wounds because you were broken. Just 4 guys dying would shatter it.
Oh no, but I combat rally.
Oh, you did combat, right?
Yeah. That's why there was that one sort of moment where I decided where I want to roll the dice or not to combat rally. Anyway, they had like I think 1 or 2 guys left, so the militia can just swing and kill those guys. So.
Who knew? The militia.
No, the militia is the true MVP of this this game.
I need to bring more of them.
Yeah, well, you have to paint more of them. That's probably the only downside of militia.
Oh yeah, paint a lot of them.
So Steven, what's on your paint lock now for Conquest?
We just got more stuff in, so I am filling out my units with the command models. So I just got in a season.
Congratulations on your victory from the you were picked for the Color of Conquest pick, right?
Oh yeah. For the noble, the noble lord with the wolf,
the black wolf.
The black wolf. I like.
That's cool. I think like a local painter also got it, right? I think Wilson got it with his.
Wilson got it. Oh, his Ice Jotnar. It is so good. So good.
Yeah, he's really good at these type of paintings where it's sort of like non-human with like weird skin colors.
On the Ice Jotnar, he outdid himself. You should see the leather on it. He actually made it worn leather with scratches and whatnot. It's amazing. What he did was amazing.
Yeah, I'm not sure like how much he charged for it, but definitely it was worth it.
Oh look. My crossbow died.
On the back of like the Vanguard clone. So this is what also I guess again this is why we highly recommend Conquest to be played at least 1500 points.
Yeah.
Because at like 1000 points, 1250, like the Vanguard clones will just. Oh, here we go. Militia.
Ah, here we go. Yeah. We killed another one.
This will be a target clone.
And the resolve.
Damn, getting a
God, the kill count of these militias is it's insane. So yeah, anyway, I was talking. So yeah, I think this game sort of highlights why Conquest should be probably played at like a higher point. I understand that this is sort of like an escalation league that we're trying out locally. So we started at 750. This is the 1,000 points game, and then we have another game at 1250. So the objective of it is by the end of the tournament, league whatever, each player will have 1250, and then we can now play 1500, which is what the community is going for.
Yes, and you're right. At lower points like this, it rewards a more killy army. I mean, you do want to kill the army, but it boils down to a huge melee in the middle, simply because of table space.
Yeah, and that's why like the ones on the final was me against the North player, because North has Bo Chosen and Jotnar. Bo Chosen, turn 1 Bo Chosen coming out and just shooting. Well, again, I can't really complain because I bring Vanguard clones, but that unit can just like having a very strong gun line in like the middle of the board can just dictate where you're going. Oh, this is a mistake, right? Oh, this is. Would you like to tell us this mistake of yours?
So I have a mage inside my men at arms, and I completely forgot that she has a longbow, which she could have shot from like way before to kill that central unit. And then I just remembered that she had a fireball spell on a scroll, one-time use. And lo and behold, I didn't shoot at that central unit, I shot at the back unit for some reason. And it did what? 2 wounds?
Like 2 damage?
Yeah. That 2 damage on that central Vanguard clone would have done something.
Yep.
On that back unit, nothing.
Yeah, Steven did not realize that. I think you're reading your army list right now. And
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what did I do.
So I mean, like, again, I think for positioning wise, again, I think like the overwhelming firepower of the Vanguard clones there, but your positioning, you have sort of like a more open formation. They can be a bit more mobile. While I'm sort of stuck in like one corner, trickling.
Yeah, but as you can see, my whole army faced your Vanguard clones only, and I ran into like a wall.
That's the story of 1250 and below games. just Vanguard clones killing everything. It's ridiculous.
And mind you, I am taking tanky 100 Kingdom units. The Knights are as tanky as they can come. The Men-at-Arms are, with a mage healing them, is as tanky as heck. And yet, yeah, there you go.
Finally, they died. But then I can do a last stand because they haven't.
But then you have last stand, and I'm going like, oh man.
That's exactly what happened. I think I was fighting a duet home. I managed to kill like the warriors, but then the whole raid just like smacked me, and I died.
Yeah. So the militia finally murdered your Vanguard clones, and I was so happy there for like 2 minutes, and you said, okay, last stand. And my heart just sank.
Last stand. I like the mechanics of it, but and also it rewards you for bringing a hero that's decked out.
Well, true, but you can only use it if you have not activated. So
So this is something that I really like to do. Seeking
oh
new
man,
escort.
yeah.
So you can do that. You can do this action if both your unit and your target is unengaged. So the point of me doing this is because I know that the Force-grown drone is just there to sort of carry the Biomancer into the combat. So once they sort of done their purposes, the Biomancer can then move into a sort of a more combat-heavy unit, and it lends his resolve of 4 into the unit. So I'm now making my Vanguard clone resolve 5.
So I was actually quite happy when that central unit finally died, and the Men-at-Arms were staring down at your healer. And like, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
So guys, if you make an army, retweet your army list.
My bad.
Or put a longbow on your character, actual model, so you remember.
You might realize that they have an ability that you might think that they don't have.
I'm looking at the army list and I'm going like, yeah, Barrage 3.
And like Marvel Shit is an expensive upgrade. It's like what, 20 points?
She just comes with it.
Oh, she has a barrage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a barrage. Yeah. That would have come in handy.
Yeah, for sure.
This game was a roller coaster, up and down.
No, I mean like that was. I think I'm pretty happy with the game simply because we got some very good lighting on this. It's very rare that I get a good lighting in the videos that I usually make. And your place was amazing. Like this is such a nice game room with like the mats is nice. We got like some terrains as well, and not a lot of distraction as well, other than like the pork rice we had.
Yeah, because we need pork rice.
Steven even tried to kill me after the game is finished, and he gave me beer afterwards.
Pork and beer go together. It's good for the heart.
Like the rest of the game
So-
is just sort of okay. So there is
a
like one
clean
more,
for you, yeah.
one more moment that I think is also like one of those understanding of basic mechanics
I will do
that
my free reform first.
we could probably like teach. It comes in a bit. I think it's like in a couple more minutes, I believe, when the Man at Arms is about to be engaged by the Vanguard clones. So we'll just so now for me it's just positioning like fluid formation. Fluid formation is such an amazing ability. It's
Great.
Up 4.
Oh, more shots. This time without the benefit of my shield and bastion.
But I think this one doesn't matter, right? Because your chapter mage is not activated.
No, yeah. I'm going like, I can heal this.
Spire bastard, I can heal too.
No panic test. And you sure you wanna remove the panic test?
So what are you looking forward to your new units that you just got, Steven? Like more household knights or?
I have household knights. I'm planning on bringing 2 units of 3. Because I like the potential, the mobility, the reach. I also have some household guard to go along with the Black Wolf. Those 2 I'm really looking forward to. I do not have Steel Legion, simply because I don't know how to play them yet. They're heavy, so they come in later. They're a bit on the slow side, with no real way of moving them up faster outside of the Imperial Officer. And I love the Imperial Officer in crossbow, so we'll see. Oh, but in 15.1, the Imperial Officer do have options. So, I need to go to the drawing board and plan.
Yeah, that's 1500. With 6x4, the game no longer just becomes like a kill fest. Of course, you can.
Hey, look! If you're militia,
You can like still kill your enemies, but it's more incentivized to hold objectives rather than like in lower points where the objective is just sort of like a formality, like 80% of the time.
Yep.
I will declare.
All right, so now
This is just cleanup, right?
Yep. This is cleanup, and I think there's like one move that could be like an option for you to sort of look in the future. So
Yep.
this is me
yep.
casually charging again with 25 hits. Just Spire stuff really.
And me looking on, going, I can't even kill horse-grown drones.
They have like defense of 1 plus shield and resolve of 1. I mean,
It did not die.
It did not die. Like.
It is wrong.
So this is 20. This is what 25 dice rolling is.
No.
This
is the melee version of the Vanguard clones, right?
Yeah. This one is just called Vanguard clones. The other one is the Infiltrators. This one is just the Vanguard clones.
Plus the
That's 10.
Again, from the side, no shield, no bastion.
Yep. You did buy Bastion with these guys, right?
I did. They are kitted out, fully kitted out.
So they can be like potentially defense 4.
Defense 4, with healing. So just clearing up some rules. Me rolling a bucket of dice.
This is what I love about
how many
Conquest as well,
die.
right? Just
These are on free.
like lots of dices that you roll.
These are on free.
Yeah. The rules can be simple, can be complex, but overall the game is smooth.
One of the big changes they did is the whole charging part. That made it extremely simple now, because you get like a free wheel when you declare the charge and when you then align with the unit.
Mm.
I really like that part. It makes for just a smoother game. Like, back then, you have to sort of calculate. You have to wheel. Sorry, the wheel is part of that charge movement.
Yeah, that adds game time, and really it complicates stuff that doesn't really need to be that complicated.
Yeah, so it's a good thing that they do that. Alongside the whole rule of you have to engage with the most guys available, because I think back in like the previous edition of the rules, people were just engaging on like one so that the hero can punch back. I think I remember that used to happen.
Aligning to the minimum.
Alright, so
oh, here we go.
I think I lost this dice roll.
Yay! Finally, after 6 rounds.
Sorry. So why did you let me go first?
Oh, because I wanted to heal back whatever damage you did.
But then I heal.
Yeah.
I'll chain activate and
That was your healer, wasn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, it was a chain activation thing. So I think if I'm not mistaken, there was if you would have gone first, right? If you would have gone first, you could have reformed, combat reform, to at least face my Vanguard bullets. Because then at the very least, you have your
I would
bastion
get mine.
and you have your shield. Yes, you will not get your support because you're being engaged by the force rune on the left. But at the very least, you can deal out some damage to my guys first. Because again, for every one model that died, it's 2 less attack. And like,
see, the thing is, I did not realize that you can reform in combat.
Ah, yes. It's one of those things,
yeah,
because usually, like when
you
you are in combat, there's only 2 things that you sort of just think about: Inspire Punch, right? You never really sort of think about like combat reform or that's it, just combat reform. You just want to like Inspire Punch because it brings the dice into your favor. But sometimes in this like position, for example, combat reform is actually pretty decent. Because then you get to face whatever you're attacking, which is scary. It's like, let's face it, force grown drones aren't going to kill any of your militia. They have like Clash of 1, so. And I think
there's another trick that I learned, which is if you have a character inside a broken unit, you can use your character to activate first, and if he or she does not have an action, you use that action to rally.
Yep. Correct.
So that your unit can inspire and hit afterwards, and not be afraid of shattering.
There's a lot of small nuances about the rules that is interesting. Combat reform, moving characters in and out, character actions, that it keeps the game fresh, it keeps the game interesting. And yeah, I think this was clear that those units are gone. We were just sort of discussing about the whole combat reform and why do I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea too. I was just sad that I couldn't kill force-grown drones. I was like, what in the world?
Like the most basic of the basic unit in the game.
Here's the thing. When we first read the rules, and when you read about being flanked, you go like, being flanked doesn't seem that bad, right? I mean, you lose shield, sure, but not every unit has a shield, which so what? You re-roll resolve test. Okay, but other than that, it doesn't seem that bad, right? I mean, not like in Warhammer or whatever, where you get flanked, you basically lose that unit. But then there's these little nuances where you lose support, and suddenly your hard-hitting unit, only 2 trays are hitting. That's not that hard.
So yeah, I think this is the end of the game. Basically, we're just doing some post-game cleanup and just discussing about the game. So let's pause it right now. So yeah, I think this was a fun game. I think we had a weekend where we just sort of planned about this game, and we just make it happen. And thanks that we can record it at your place. I think we need to do a bit of jury rigging to get the camera into like
we need to because next time we do play, it'll be on a 6x4, so we need to figure that out.
Yeah, so this was not on a tripod. This was on top of a cardboard box with like.
Oh, we should have taken a photo of it.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god,
that was so scary. But we MacGyvered the hell out of it, so that was something.
The power of math.
The power of physics, really. Just making sure that it was all in it was in order. But yeah, so that was 100 Kingdom versus Spire in lower points, which is victory to Spire, because I played the filthy Vanguard clone infiltrators, which nobody likes.
Nobody.
Even I'm starting to like. This unit is too good. But yeah, I think overall it was an enjoyable experience. Of course, again, just for a closing thought, I think Conquest, I would really try to play them at like a higher point cost. But again, this was an escalation league. We were playing with whatever we have right now, and as always, Steven, thank you for your time and recording.
Oh, thank you, Irfan. I had a great time, even though my army was taken off the table. I learned a lot, which is always good, so that hopefully next game or next set of games I do not make the same mistakes. I'm definitely modeling a longbow on my mage somehow.
Because why not, right? So otherwise you forget about it again.
I mean, you could say that, you know, that Barrage 3 is her slinging spells or whatnot, but yeah, I need something to remind me.
So that was the battle report, guys. I think we don't have any more we don't have a post match recorded here, but I think this was an interesting game. Definitely highlights sort of like the key strength of Spire, which is right now just numbers of dices. They can do effectively well against low armor units because they have just the amount of shots available. And of course, with 100 Kingdom, the Knight is always the signature unit. Unfortunately, they didn't really do too much this game before they got whittled down, but I think in most games they're sort of like what sweeps and wins the game. So again, once again, thank you, Steven, and for those still listening in, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and see you guys next time. Bye for now.
Ciao.